I'm Ellie from the Dark Imp, and today I'm going to show you how to play Top Cake. Top Cake is a bidding game for 2 to 4 players, and your aim is to win layers of cake which you're going to stack on top of each other to create cake stacks which will score you points. Each player has their own set of bidding cards. You've got the numbers 1 to 8, and then you've got 2 special ones, snatch and reverse. In a 3 and 4 player game, you're going to get rid of the 7 and 8 cards and just put them to one side. You're not going to need them. Now, one player at random is given the first player card, and this will be passed around in subsequent rounds. So at the beginning of round 1, you're going to draw 4 and reveal 4 cake cards and put them out on the table. In rounds 2 to 5, you're also going to reveal one of these topper cards and put that along the line as well. So there'll be 5 cards to bid on. But let's say this is round 1 and we're bidding on 4 different cake cards. When it's your turn, you choose 2 of your bidding cards to bid on different cake cards, or indeed on the same cake card if you wish. I should say it's quite a good idea to mix up the cards in your hand so that nobody knows what order that you've got them in. Otherwise, if you have them 1 to 6 and then snatch and reverse on the end, people can tell what you're taking and playing. So give them a good mix up so that nobody knows where each card is in your hand. So I think I'm going to play, I'm going to play this one face down. And I'm going to play this one face up. So I've chosen to bid on 2 different cake cards. I could have chosen to bid on the same one if I wanted to. Then it's the next player's turn. They're going to put a card up, card face up, and a card face down. And it goes around the table. Now it's going to continue going around the table. You can bid on things other people have bid on. You see here, both these players have bid on this one card. It's going to keep going around, so each player gets 2 goes, and then at the end, the first player gets to put the first player card down as an extra ½ point bid. So let's say I'm going to put it there. That'll be at the end, after everybody's bid 4 cards over 2 rounds. So let's see what it's going to look like at the end of a round. Okay, so this is the end of the round and everybody's bid twice, and the first player is about to play their extra card and they're going to play it here. First player being red on this turn. Okay, so let's now reveal what's next to each cake card. And we can do it 1 cake card at a time, or we can reveal the whole thing. We'll do it 1 cake card at a time. When you've revealed all the bids for a cake card, there are a few things you need to do. First of all, you remove any duplicate cards. So here, 2 people have played a reverse card, which means that they are removed before the bidding is calculated. So they do not count at all towards the bid. They're returned to the players. So now we look at the bid. It is the highest combined bid that is going to win the cake card. So green bid 2 and red bid 1.5. So green wins the card because green has a higher bid. So this cake comes over to green over here. That's his card that he has won. Okay, and then these cards are returned to the players. The first player card just goes to the side. The next cake is this one. Again, first of all, we remove duplicate cards. So the 5s are removed from the yellow and the red player. And now we have 4 plays 6. And the blue card wins with 6. On card 3, oh, look, more duplicates. We're going to remove the 6s. They no longer have bids in. The green one wins with a bid of 3. So it's won 2 cards. And finally, there's quite a lot of competition for this one. We look and see what's here. So look, blue has bid a total of 12 points. Is that right? Yes, 12 points. Green's bid 6 and yellow has played a snatch card. When you play a snatch card, it means that you're going to be the winner of that regardless how much other people have bid. The only thing that can stop you winning in a snatch with a snatch is if someone else has also played their snatch card on the same cake card, and then they are discarded before the bids are calculated. When you play your snatch card, you cannot play it for the rest of the game. It's removed and put back in the box. So those would be out. Well, the yellow one would be out because the red one didn't actually play it. If you have a situation where you've got a reverse played and only one reverse played, then it is the lowest bid that wins that card instead of the highest bid. So in this case, we're not looking for the highest combined bid, we're looking for the lowest. Green bids 6, red bids 3, red wins. You still have to have a bid to win the card. You can't say that blue or yellow is the lowest because they haven't bid. You have to bid to be in the game. Okay, so those different, I can't remember who that went to, whoever played the snatch card. That was yellow, that goes there. Red didn't win anything. Now, when you have received cake cards that you've won in a round, you're going to start a cake stack on the table in front of you. So if these were the cards I won, I'd probably want to put this one because it's bigger and it can take more layers on top of it. You see here in the bottom left, there's a maximum number of layers that can be stacked onto the cake. So there are 3 different sizes of cake: big, small and medium. And the big ones can take 6 layers on top of it. The medium ones can take 4 layers on top of it, here, like this one. And the little ones can only take 2 layers on top. So whilst you are perfectly allowed to create a cake stack where a big one is stacked on top of a little one like this, you won't be able to build it very high. Now, when you win 2 cards at the same time, it's fine. You can choose which order they go in. You probably choose to do it like that. So you can see if you place the cards on the table when they're overlapping, then it looks like a stack of cakes. Any more cakes you win in future rounds, they're going to go on top or they're going to go in another stack. So let's say I win these and then in a future round I win this nice big chocolate cake. I can choose whether I put it on top here or if I put it to the side here. Now remember, this has got a maximum of 2 layers. So if I get another cake, let's say this one, another big one, and put it on top, I can't put anything else on top because if I do, this layer is going to be squashed and it's going to be removed. So if you put too much weight on a layer, it gets removed. Now the thing is, I might not want to put another cake layer on top because there are these topper cards which are going to come out from round 2 onwards. And you might want to put a topper on the top of your cake. You can't put anything on top of a topper. They have a maximum of 0 on top because, of course, this beautiful cherry will get squashed if you put anything on top of it. So you might have a cake that looks like that. Don't forget, you can always start a second cake stack at any point with what you win. But once you've put things in a cake stack on a round, you can't swap the order of the cakes around in subsequent rounds. Anything you get in that round can be put on in any order, but you can't change the order in subsequent rounds. So you keep going, you're going to have 5 rounds, you're going to win as many cake layers as you can, you're going to make one big cake stack or several smaller cake stacks. And then each player has a player aid, which is going to help you score at the end of the game. So at the end of the game, you're looking at the different cake stacks you've got. And each cake layer, not the toppers, each cake layer will give you 1 point. So in this cake, for example, this cake is going to score me 1, 2, 3. That would be 3 points. This has only got 2 cake layers. That would be 2. In addition to that, where are my cake cards? Let's change this cake a bit. What have we got? Let's make this cake here more like this. Okay, it's still all right because this layer has only got 2 on top of it and this layer has only got 4 on top of it. But now we have a more glorious cake stack. And what you do, each layer would count as 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points, except when your cake stacks are of 3+ layers, then you can select a type of cake. So in this case, I'm going to choose this type of cake, this sort of Christmassy cake, and that's going to be worth double. So these are going to be worth 2 points instead of 1. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. In addition, if you have a topper on top of your cake, it's going to double the value. So this was worth 7, with a topper on top, it's worth 14 points. This one's still only worth 2. That's the game. Make the biggest, most high-scoring cakes you can and outwit your opponents with some nifty bidding. That's Top Cake!